Guys, it's a new night. Last night we did the bed liner in here, but it's supposed to have 2 coats, and if you saw the last video, which will actually be coming out tomorrow, it's not very, it doesn't look very uniform. Like the little granules of texture, there's spots where, you know, they're few and far between, and then there's other spots that are clumpy, and so with the second coat I'm hoping to get that looking a lot better. So, and then I also this part right here that needs to be covered up, that cover is right here, so I need to, I mean, the stuff will pretty much stick to anything, so it sticks to cement, PVC, rubber, anything, so I just need to make sure it's clean. And I got soap, water, alcohol, so I'm gonna start there, and then I gotta mix all the stuff up and then do another coat. That's one more coat down. I'm not sure if I made it any better or not. I could definitely see where some spots last night, like, see that, how that's super thick. Oh, cool. That was from tonight, but there was some stuff like that from last night that it's too late to save because it's already, damn. It's already like hardened, so anyway, it's not perfect, but we'll check it out again tomorrow in the daylight. Hopefully it looks better than it did this morning. Yeah, like right there, see that? There was a large clump of it right there last night that went unnoticed, so now it's just higher right there. But hopefully it looks better. We'll see tomorrow. Alright guys, catch you then. Alright, let's check out what we got the next day. This is with only 1 coat. I think that'll work. However, you guys see how it's like more bare in certain spots? That when this stuff's used, it's just not as consistent. Sorry, it's not as consistent once it's dried. I think I lost a lot of the liquid from evaporation, even though it made a crust on top. Yeah, I think we're looking better. We don't have as many bare spots with that second coat. Remember how there was like lines and stuff? It is kind of hard to tell with the sun right now, but I think we're going to be okay with that. Definitely not as many bare spots, I don't think. Okay, I need to do a couple errands. Let's see if it'll latch. Ooh, nice. I need to take the Jeep for a couple errands, so because I have to move the Samurai, I'm going to check the mail and just so I can disappoint myself. Yep, disappointing. No plate. I'm pretty sure somebody stole it. Do you guys, I know everybody is different, but do you guys leave your car in gear and pull up your e-brake? Do you leave it in neutral? I used to be in the habit of leaving it in neutral. I don't know why. Just for years and years. I've had a lot of manuals and I did that. I think I started doing that when I put the first remote start on my Dodge SRT4, because back then they didn't, this was like 2004, they didn't make remote starts for manuals. They do now. They did shortly after that, actually. So I had to rig up my own like neutral safety deal, but I just got in a habit of leaving it in neutral, and then I guess that kind of stuck, but now with this thing I always try to leave it in gear.
Around the auto parts.
Hi, I was wondering if you guys might possibly have a set of plug wires for a 1987 Suzuki Samurai.
Let me get a computer fired up here.
Alrighty.
Year is 1987. Make is?
Suzuki Samurai.
Suzuki. What's the submodel? The JA, JX, JX, XE?
I believe it's a JX. I don't think it matters. It's a 1.3 liter.
I can order you some import direct ones in for $37.99, and I also can order you some Omni spark plug sets in for $22.99.
Okay, but you don't have anything in stock?
I do not.
I guess I just don't get why there's not like a bigger cross-section compatibility thing with spark plugs, because I mean, I could take a set of V8 spark plugs and throw them on there and have two sets, but you know damn well that every single parts store, I've called all four of them that are around me, and none of them have it, but you know damn well that every single parts store probably in the world has a set of plug wires that would work for the Samurai. But because of their vehicle specificness or whatever, however they do it, no, we'd have to order them. Are you kidding me? It's a wire. Anyway.
Can I help you?
Hi, I was wondering if you have any spark plug wires for a 1987 Suzuki Samurai.
Alright, it doesn't look like I have them here on the shelf, but it looks like I can order them in from one of my other locations.
How does nobody have a set of plug wires for a little tiny 4-cylinder? Well, I'm gonna go pick up some rust reformer at my favorite store in the world. You guys in other countries are really missing out if you do not have one of these stores I'm about to show you. Okay, I have an idea. Sorry, I'm eating a banana. I think I'm gonna just pull my plug wires when I get home and check the resistance and see if they're all roughly the same. Anyway, this is the greatest store in the world right here. Harbor Park. So great. They got so much stuff and it's so cheap. Some of it breaks later on that day, but you figure out what's good and what isn't. You guys are missing out. You should petition your governments to install Harbor Freights like every 5 miles in your country. And these gloves are getting pricey. Here's a good deal, 13 bucks for 36 brushes. I think I'll just grab a few. Wow, I'm really tempted to get this sandpaper roll. 25 feet on a roll for $9. That is super cheap. But what grit would I get? I would be recording more, but the music in here, I don't want to get copyrighted. Finally gonna bite the bullet and get some damn gas. How much is it? $3.73. Okay. Not terrible. Well, it is terrible. You guys ever do this? When you're bored at the pump, actually watch it fill up. Let's see, every 2 seconds is like $1. Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing this, it's depressing. That's it? Sweet. Now I'm like curious. I kind of want to see like a spreadsheet of all the different makes and models, you know, plug wires for all the different 4-cylinder makes and models and what they're charging for them. Or maybe they're all the same price, but you know, you gotta have hundreds of different vehicles that would all technically be fine using the same plug wires, but like, I don't know if they get it to like the nearest inch or what, but like I'm thinking about what's a cheap, super cheap ass like modern car that I could call up and say, hey, you have plug wires for this? And then instead of $33, maybe it's like $19 or something. You guys, you see what I'm saying? I think I might be onto something here. That looks delicious. Alright, let's see, little feller. You want to go in there? Oh, you sure do. Okay. I should have cleaned these first. They're kind of nasty. Huh. check that off the list. So I really want to cut this like a 1/4 of an inch from the outside edge, and then when I paint everything I want to cut it like in the middle probably. And then when I do the spray on bed liner, I'll come out to like a 1/4 of an inch to the edge. So it'll overlap it really good. However, because this stuff came back out, I'm gonna have to rewrap this. And to do that, I gotta drill these rivets out, take this off, take this off, take this off. It's such a pain in the butt. And I'm thinking I may just do it to like right here, because this corner is a real bear to do. So I will probably just have a tiny seam that you'll never see. It'll be behind this. But gotta take this off. It's so much crap just to do that one little piece. Do I have 2 big ones? I do. 1, 2, brand new. Will it go out? Yeah. Go in there, feller. Okay, they're in. Look what I just saw. Oh, that sucks. I got new lenses coming in the mail, but I'm gonna have to sand that and re-spray it. So here's the haul from Harbor Freight. I literally went in there for a can of rust reformer, and I don't even know where I'm gonna use it yet, but my other can's almost out, and I just don't want to not have it when I'm working. Only reason I bought this was because it was their last one. I already have 2 or 3 cans, but I didn't want to need one and go there and find out they're out of stock. So I picked that up. Used my one and only brush the other day. I used to have like 50 of these, but I just picked up a couple. I had like 1 glove the other night when I went to, I think I have 1 left, so needed those. Got these for the underhood. This is 1/2 inch, so it might fit around and make that look better. We'll see here in a minute. I ruined my transfer pump. I guess when you use gasoline, even though I think it says you can do that, you can do it like once. And then it ruins the inside. So, and then the sandpaper stuff, I just thought this would be super cool because I can cut like a section like that big, and for that roll cage that's rusty, I can just sit there and do that, and it'll take no time. Anyways, that happens every single time I go in there. I went in there to spend less than 10 bucks and ended up spending 60. Well, that's how it goes. Okay, I think that camera's getting ready to shut off, but we'll see. I'm just trying to check. I have this set for ohms, which is how you check resistance. 6.4 thousand ohms, so 6,400 ohms. So maybe that is okay. Let's check another one. Maybe there's built-in resistance in these damn things. 5.26K. Okay. 3. I probably have them out of order, but whoa, where is this one? This is the one that I screwed up. Dude, maybe that's my freaking problem. Maybe I wasn't even. I don't even know. It's so far in there, maybe I wasn't even touching. I bet you that's my freaking problem right there, because I can't even do it, but I know. I had it good before. Alright, well, we'll skip this one for now. Check this guy, which is number 2. And it is 6.6. Okay, so I guess they do need a good amount of resistance. Okay, I'm dumb. I just was looking in there and I couldn't see anything, and then I come over here and it's just stuck on there. That's why. Okay, so maybe that's not my problem. Alright, I put it back on. Now let's meter it. Just took this out of the camera out of the freezer, so hopefully it's okay. So this is number 3. 5.6. I think they were all in the 5s except for one of them. Alright, I don't think that made any difference. I'm just going to see if I still have like what feels like a misfire here. Yep. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I don't think it's a choke issue. Wow, that actually did work. Look at that. And I was only going whatever you just saw on time lapse, maybe a minute. I did a little bit here. I had it flipped over so I could be pulling upward, but damn, that works really, really well. So this won't take any time. Not sure what I'll do up there. I don't think I'm gonna do anything to this. I just pulled it off. I don't know why. I probably won't be able to get the damn thing back on. Hopefully I can. It's a little cracked on top. If I can get it back on, I might put some Gorilla Tape over it. But yeah, man, this is gonna be quick work. I was just talking to my dad. I may pull off this valve cover later on and double check my gaps on them, just in case something moved on from when I adjusted the valves. He was also pointing out that when he watched the video I put out this morning, the expiration date on this plate isn't till 5/31/25. So I don't know if that had anything to do with why I haven't received the metal plate in the mail yet, but I did call Desert Title where I took it to, and the lady said, oh, give it till tomorrow, or if you have... First she said tomorrow, then she said if you haven't got it by Tuesday, call me back, and then they'll send out another one, which would make this one invalid, and that's probably what's going to happen. But alright guys, I'm going to get back on this. Yeah, hopefully we can get her shot today, and I probably won't reinstall it. I got a ton of work, like I showed you before, to get all that taken care of. I'm not looking forward to that, but alright, here we go. Whew. That's a workout when it's 108 out. Okay. Looks like I just might need a tiny bit more on this. I'll probably take the wire wheel to that, but yeah, that technique makes quick work of this. These guys I gotta do too. Alright, I gotta catch my breath for a minute. Whew. That gets your blood pumping. But I've only been out here for 20 or 30 minutes. I think, let me show you. I don't see any rusties really. A little right there I need to get. And that should wipe off. But over there, I guess there's still a few spots, but I need to take, oh yeah, right there for sure. But I need to cool off for a minute. I'll get back at it. Alright, I know I'm bouncing all over the place, guys, but I just wanted to see if this half-inch stuff would fit over most of this. I think it will. See if I pull it a little farther, come on. Does look quite a bit better, I'd say. Probably do that that side. I'll give you a little time-lapse action. Okay. Cool. Once that's done, should look good. I suppose since we're already out here, I should go ahead and cut that stuff out. The stuff I used here, and up here, and a little bit on a little spot did not dry clear like it was supposed to, so I'm gonna have to cut that out. Actually, it's not that hard. Okay, cool. I think I still have some of the other stuff that actually did dry clear. That goes way back in there. So I just need to do that before I paint where I ruined it. This one right here. Yeah, I was looking up silicone the other night. I knew it had really high like heat properties. This stuff's insane. It doesn't melt it like until it ignites. It was all the way up to like 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the grade. It's like 1,500 to 2,500 or something. It's just as ugly as it was before, but at least I got the good stuff in there. Hopefully it'll dry and kind of match a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. It's not the end of the world, it's the bottom of the hood, so pretty sure after I paint it, those little bits of silicone won't be that noticeable. I got a few minutes of daylight left here, and I kind of want to just pop some plugs and see what we're working with. Just want to know, because it almost seems like it's running on 3 cylinders sometimes at idle. I know I'm going to regret this because when I pull number 3 off, it's going to stay on there. anti-seize. It's probably, let me turn the light on. Hold on. Looks like that side is a little lighter in color and that side's a little darker. I pull this one. Oh my god, it didn't. Wow, I got lucky. Oh no, I had switched it with this one, so either way I got lucky. Nice. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I hope that's coming in clear for you guys. That's 2. Again, looks the same basically. A little lighter on one side than the other, but kind of a golden brown. Oh shit, here we go. Awesome. Awesome, now I got somewhere to... So we are getting no fire out of that. Okay, cool, that really helps. Well, this was the wire, the plug wire, but you know what? I just switched it today, so what I'm trying to say is this wire used to be number 3, and this was the one that I kept popping off. This was the one that I had to squeeze back on there today, and because it was the shortest, that's why it ended up being number 4. However, this plug doesn't look like it's really ever been used much, so I'll put them all in and I'll probably set the camera up and maybe crank it and see if it's sparking. Okay, I've got the plug leaning up against what I think is a ground right there. So I'm gonna crank it over and we'll see if you guys tell me if you see a spark. Okay, so I went back and watched the footage. It walked itself over, but I definitely saw a spark on that. So why in the hell is this plug so clean? If it's getting spark, is there a way that cylinder 4 might not be getting fuel? Is my intake valve like permanently closed? What is going on? I guess I'm gonna have to pull the valve cover next. Okay, I put that plug back in. I'm gonna start it back up. Yep. Still running what sounds like on 3 cylinders, so tomorrow I will pull the valve cover off. Maybe something happened when I adjusted them or something. Maybe, I don't know, almost seems like that I got a valve stuck or something, but we'll find out tomorrow. Alright guys, I will see you then. Hey guys, it's the same day or night. I was thinking, I know, scary, right? I was taking a shower and I was thinking, if I do have an intake valve that's not opening, that could be really bad. That could be like a wiped out cam lobe or something. I don't know how such a tiny motor that makes such little horsepower could do something like that, but I know I'm not going to be able to sleep until I kind of dig in a little further and at least know what the hell's going on. So I think I'm going to swap. I don't know. It's not super hot in here, so, I mean, it's hot, don't get me wrong. I may swap the vehicles around so I have better light, but I want to pull that valve cover off and hand crank it and see what's going on with that. number 4 cylinder intake valve. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Okay, don't ruin my paint. Only 4? I think this diaphragm's a little bit bigger than the whole pump. Never mind. Okay, so I got a breaker bar on that, and I just started turning it. That's the valve I think we're worried about, and I just saw it moving, so that seems good to me. So let me dig in a little further here. Okay, at first glance things seem to be good. They seem, intake and exhaust, both the ones that are open at top dead center, they are all at about 8 thousandths, which I thought the intake was like 6 and the exhaust was around 8 or something like that, but it's not anywhere near what it was before I adjusted it. But check this out. So I'm looking at the intake for those 2 cylinders is right there, and then cylinders 1 and 2 is right there. What in the hell is this? So see where that vacuum tube goes down right there? That goes there, and then it goes into this diaphragm. So the 2 bolts right there, see the Mitsubishi symbol on there? Now go to the left, and if we go to the end of that guy, I'm gonna try to sneak you around and show you. There's a hole, and I stuck a pick tool in there. That's just an open hole right there. I don't know if there's supposed to be a vacuum line or what the hell is supposed to be there, but that is very odd. And it is at the end of, I don't know what it does, but it is at the end of the intake for those 2 cylinders, so I don't know. Just, you know, exploring right now still, but that doesn't look right. Alright guys, I took this piece out a little while ago. I've been on the phone with my dad for quite a while, and it's really strange how big this hole got just from me cleaning out. I don't know if you can see all these little chunks of crap that were in there. I was dragging them on the rag, so it made them smaller, but there was so much like sludge and crap in there. To me this looks like a press-in cap. But let me get my other phone out and show you these pictures I was sending to my dad. Okay, so it started out. See how small? See how small the hole was? I don't know if that was like mostly sludge, but then it was that big. That's the motor side. Look at how, I mean, it's just gotten huge. But I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be a hole here. I think that's a pressing cap. I don't know how a hole like that could have formed unless it used to have a nipple that like broke off or something, but I don't have any hoses laying in there, not going to anything. So, and unfortunately there was a gasket, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know. My idea, oh, and then the other thing is that a Mitsubishi symbol? At least I got a part number, huh? But I guess I'm gonna throw it back on there, put some tape or something over it, and see if that, I mean, that has gotta be, that's right on the end of that intake runner that feeds cylinders 3 and 4, so that's gotta be screwing the air-fuel mixture up, I would think. So anyway, I did not think this is what I would find when I pulled the valve cover. Too bad I didn't spot this before I pulled the valve cover, because now with that high tack on there, I'm gonna have to, I guess it probably won't be too bad, but should come right off. But anyways, that's where I'm at. I guess I'm relieved. I haven't tried looking up this part number yet to just see if I can order a new one, but that'll be the next step. But I got to get this thing back together so I can get the Jeep in the garage. So I'm probably going to start. I'm just going to double check all the valve lash on all these while I got the cover off. And but I mean, everything still looks really good, so I don't suspect anything in there went wrong. So that's what I'm gonna do. Check this out, you guys, where I got some overspray from this carb cleaner. I was spraying it in those little tubes and stuff, and it was splashing back. But anyway, I typed in that part number. It's the EGR valve for a Geo Metro. But it's basically the same exact part. So I think if I can get this end clean enough, I'm gonna put some JB Weld in there to seal it up. I was just gonna put some tape on it, but if I order one, I don't know how long it's gonna take, and I don't really trust tape to hold for very long, so I'll probably just try to build it up in like 2 or 3 little sessions, you know, and get it sealed. So we'll see. Alrighty, let's put the schmutz in the hole. I just didn't want it to be so thin that I don't know how much vacuum pressure there is on that, but I'm sure it would have been fine, but it isn't going to hurt anything to be a little thicker. I don't know, would you guys buy a, considering I don't have to pass emissions anymore, what would you do? Would you buy a new EGR valve, or would you block it off? Alright guys, I'm crossing my fingers that she starts and idles. What was that? Oh shit! Whoopsie. Yeah, don't ever leave the breaker bar on the crankshaft and try to start it. So I was watching the playback and I saw something fly like poof, and it looked like the socket, but I found the socket underneath the thing. So I don't know what the hell that was that flew up. I am missing a chunk out of the fan blade there. Well, I checked the timing. It appears to be still where it was, but it's running worse. It seems like it's just like today, every time I've started it, it keeps running worse and worse, and I'm starting to get kind of concerned. I kind of tried to fit this back in the fan, and I'm missing 2 other chunks, it appears. Once I fit it in there, it looks like there's 2 more pieces somewhere. I was going to glue it back in, but I can't even, I don't know. It seems like the more I touch it, the worse I make it, so I'm just going to stop. I'm going to try to flip the cars around and then be done for the night. I don't know. I don't understand what the hell's going on with this thing, but I'm going to try to at least flip the cars around. So, hey guys, it's me from the future past. Anyway, I was just editing and kind of laughing my ass off. I hope you guys were too. That was pretty funny. Anyways, just want to let you know the Samurai's running. I took it down to get pizza today to celebrate 1,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. And there was so much more to that, but I'm limited to 40 minutes with my editing software, so hopefully I will get some new software soon. But just wanted to thank you guys again, and say I'll see you very soon. Say bye, Sprocket. Bye, guys.